What's going on, Journey Church? Psalm 122:1 in the Message says, when they said to me, let's go to the house of God, my heart leaped for joy. And then it goes on to say, and now we're here. Can I tell you? We're here. As we, on June 7th, will reopen Journey Church in-person gatherings. Come on, somebody. I'm excited to be able to do that. Why? Because I believe the church is an essential part and piece to our faith as a believer, that we are to gather as God said. But even though we're going to gather, hear me, we're still going to adhere and comply with the guidelines and the recommendations given to us from our health department and the CDC and people that know a whole lot more about what's happening in this pandemic than we do. So in order to cooperate with those efforts as we resume in-person gatherings on June 7th, starting June 7th, we're going to be adding a new service time. So here's what the service times look like now on Sundays beginning June 7th. Our first service will begin at 8:45 a.m. Our second service will begin at 10 a.m. and our third service will begin at 11:15 a.m. And the reason we're doing 3 services now is to make more room for more people. We want to create spacing to lighten the crowds that we normally see in our 2-service format, to make room for you to have a little bit of space, arm room, leg room, and still yet comply with the recommendations that are given to us to comply with in a social gathering capacity. So we're excited about that right there. So here's what we're gonna ask of you. If you could register online for the service that you plan on attending. This helps us know how many people we can expect for each service experience. And you can register at any opportunity we offer online. You can register at journeychurch.family right there at our website. You can register on the JC app right there on the front face of that app. So what we're asking you to do is register. Now, do you have to register to attend? Absolutely not. If you end up forgetting to register, it's okay. We're just simply wanting to steward the capacity. We want to know how many people we can expect so that we can ensure the environment and the service and the auditorium and the lobby and the children's programs are safe and following social distancing guidelines. Another thing we want to make mention is Journey Kids. They will be open. They will be receiving our children and being able to get back to sowing the gospel back into their hearts, lives, and minds. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. However, unfortunately, due to the social distancing guidelines, there's going to be a capacity limit on how many kids we allow into each classroom. So that's going to be a first come, first served basis. But we don't want every parent to worry. If you find yourself having to bring your child into the auditorium with you because we're at capacity, we're going to have opportunity to engage with your child right there during the service, whether it's in our children's ministry or in the auditorium. More details are going to be coming and unfolding as we draw closer to June 7th. So we ask you to please stay plugged in to our social media platforms and to our website and our app. We're going to give you information on how you can be confident that this church experience is going to be an amazing opportunity for you to worship the Lord again in person here at Journey. Journey Church, I'm so excited to be with you again in person. But I want you to hear my heart here, because I know we're inside of this unprecedented season and many people still have a lot of caution in your heart, as you should. That's just you being a steward of your life, and we respect that. So if you find yourself in what we would call an immunocompromised state, where you fall into a demographic that puts you more at risk to this virus and this pandemic than anybody else, then we ask you to continue to proudly take advantage of the service experiences that we offer here at home, online. We're going to continue to stream. We're going to continue to broadcast every service experience we do here on Facebook, on YouTube, just to connect with you the best way we can. But I want you to hear me. We're not here to live in a season of fear. We're here to live in a season where, yeah, we need to be cautious, but understand that God wants us to gather together as His people and be who He's called us to be in this community. So we look forward to doing that together again, beginning June 7th, which just so happens to be the 11th birthday of Journey Church. We started Journey Church on June 7th, 2009. Come on, JC09. And we're ready for JC20. 11 years later, what better time could we be gathering together than on that day? So hear me, we look forward to seeing you there. Make sure to get early. We're gonna have a seat for you. Everything's gonna be incredible. We can't wait to see you soon, right here at Journey Church.